Every once in a while, our solar system encounters something unusual, something that's not from here. We have seen this before with Oumuamua in 2017 and Borisov in 2019. But today we dive into the strange case of the suspected interstellar visitor 3I Atlas. Its 10 bizarre anomalies it showed, behaviors that normal comets simply don't display. 3I Atlas didn't just break apart, it shattered early and violently. Comets usually break up gradually as they approach the sun. Atlas, however, fragmented much faster, as if it was already unstable when it entered our solar system. Astronomers call this breakup premature and unusually aggressive. Even stranger, the fragments didn't scatter in a normal pattern. They flew off in multiple odd directions, suggesting internal pressure or a structure unlike typical comets. This was our first sign. Something surely went off. And I can say that 3I Atlas shows different anomalies we need to surely discuss, and we need to know that why is these anomalies being caused. And our space surely is an unknown form which needs to be discovered and discussed about. We need to know what's it happening. The anomaly to which it was discovered was non-gravitational acceleration. Then there was a weird acceleration that was observed. 3I Atlas changed speed in ways gravity alone couldn't explain. Now comets do experience acceleration when gas jets fire from the surface, but with Atlas the acceleration pattern didn't match any outgassing behavior. It's the same mystery we saw with previous interstellar objects. A slight push from an unknown mechanism. Was it uneven ice, internal gas pockets, or something exotic? No one knows. And we need to study this very non-gravitational acceleration, because from this we will be able to decide what kind of object and from which location has it come. And we need to know, because interstellar objects helps us explore and gives us an idea what kind of objects we are seeing in space, and from which we can develop new technologies and new things and discoveries from these unknown objects. Anomaly 3 showed sudden brightness spike, that is, the brightness curve. Atlas didn't brighten smoothly like most comets, it flared in sudden bursts. These sharp spikes indicated rapid, violent energy releases. Something inside Atlas was heating, venting, or reacting in unpredictable ways. These brightness jumps didn't match typical solar heating, which led astronomicals to wonder if 3I Atlas had unusual volatile materials we didn't see in local comets. Astronomers detected gas jets shooting out from bizarre angles, not just from sun-facing side like normal comets, which usually we have observed in previous comets. Some jets were coming from the rear, some from the sides, and some from the places where there shouldn't even be surface cracks. This created an unstable spin and may have contributed to the non-gravitational acceleration we talked about earlier. The unusual jet directions which we are seeing in this object, which is being pointed to different directions, it points to cracks and vents that formed under extreme stress, or perhaps an internal structure unlike any comet we have previously studied. This object, as it has passed from sun, we can see its different anomalies which are happening continuously in this particular object. Now the hyperbolic path which is being suggested for this interstellar object is that most of the objects in our solar system have elliptical orbits, as we can see in those structure. But 3I Atlas followed a hyperbolic trajectory, which is meaning that it's not bound to the sun at all. It came in, passed through, and left over. This makes it only the third unknown interstellar object after Oumuamua and Borisov. The hyperbolic orbit combined with its breakup behavior and brightness anomalies, as we have been studying, that its color changes in different paths, and we can also strongly support the idea that Atlas came from another star system, carrying materials and characteristics not commonly seen in our neighborhood perhaps, and this is something very strange. And the next anomaly, as I can say, is the anomaly which focuses on 3i Atlas' basic shape of the nucleus. And yes, it gets even stranger. Even before it fragmented, early observations hinted that Atlas may have had a long, stretched or irregular nucleus, somewhat similar to Oumuamua's odd geometry. An elongated or uneven shape can cause uneven heating, internal stress, and unusual rotation. Now, all of these may explain the early breakup and the weird gadgets, and observers also have been puzzled by its typical cometary nuclei, but this things according to its changes in different environment. It may also suggest that its shape is very different and something we do not know, possibly around another star under conditions unlike anything in our solar system, and thus the nuclei is very different for this particular object. And now the heat and thermal response of this particular object. As 3i Atlas approached the sun, it heated much faster than comet models predicted. Normally, comets warm gradually as solar radiation penetrates their outer layers. But 3i Atlas responded very differently. And this difference can be seen. And its composition was highly reactive or extremely fragile. The rapid heating likely triggered internal fractures. And I can say, leading to the early disintegration, we saw that this particular object triggered internal fractures due to rapid heating in its structure and leading to the early disintegration, as we saw. In short, I can say that 3i Atlas thermal behavior did not match from the typical icy bodies which we have seen in our universe. And this very thing suggests that the 3i Atlas is something extraordinary and from the outside the universe, and we need to study its anomalies further. And one such particular anomaly I want to bring is its high velocity fragments. Now this 3i Atlas, during its recent disintegration, as we have seen after it has passed from the sun, it broke into several high velocity fragments, with debris pieces flying outwards at speed much greater than anticipated. And this has researchers very much puzzled over what sources of energy is propelling these fragments. Was the object under internal pressure? Did volatile pockets explode from within? Or was there something unusual about its structure makeup that made it more dynamic during breakup? Either way, we need to study these high-speed fragments which are coming out, and also it adds upon the list of growing mysterious about this 3i Atlas. Now, unusual spectral composition is one of the anomaly which all scientists have been studying, and this is a very bizarre discovery. Astronomers suggest that this composition characterized by atypical spectral lines, differing from those known comets or asteroids. Researchers believe these spectral signatures imply that 3i Atlas may imply something rare or non-local elements, as key observations suggest that these existing models of interstellar objects do not match up with this 3i Atlas, and it is something which hints us at rare materials, non-local elements or chemical processes formed under alien conditions. This unusual composition reinforced the belief that 3i Atlas originated from outside our solar system. The very last anomaly I would like to bring in front of you is, remember friends, most comets leave behind solid remnants, chunks of rock, ice or debris trails that last for months or years. But 3i Atlas, it completely disintegrated. It just not disintegrated, and we can also observe its coma. Its coma is pointing out in different directions, and it's moving in a very circular fashion. It's moving circular, and sometimes its coma is being seen, sometimes it's not being seen. Thus, the level of total destruction is rare, and we can say this thing which 3i Atlas is pointing out that it's a very bizarre phenomenon, and we need to study it further. And future technologies shall surely see 3i Atlas as a beaconing light. Thank you friends for watching this video.